Heavens at the slim.
Look at the wrist when I dip and I fuck on the bitch and I suck on it till then she suck on my dick and I eat and I click then I wrist and I drip. Yeah, fuck on the bitch in the world. Yeah, then I go dab on the bitch. Yeah, then I go dab on the bitch when I look at the wrist and I fuck on the bitch and I look at the whip and I dab on the bitch. Yeah, then we go water wheel. Yeah, then I go fuck on the bitch. Yeah, then we go water wheel. Look at the wrist when it dip. Yeah, look at the wrist when it drip. Yeah, look at the bitch when she shit. Yeah, look at the bitch suck on my dick. Yeah, eat on the clip. Yeah, suck on.
That motherfucker ain't ever been laid.
Parents, stop spoiling your fucking kids. They can't let them know that they can't do or be whatever the fuck they want to be. Hang on.
Obviously, that fucker identifies as a palm tree.
You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the New One Live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast.
Sometimes you question why you're willing to do that shit to yourself.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the New Watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy. With us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
I ain't taking shit anywhere. It's a fucking blizzard here.
Yeah. Parents, stop spoiling your kids, or we'll keep getting that type of shit. Little V's, the Lil V's of the world.
I wonder if his mommy's proud of him.
Absolutely not, but she'll tell him that he's doing great, I'm sure. What's up?
My kid come around looking like that, I'd have fucking smacked the living shit out of him and
took
a butcher knife and cut that fucking hair off.
I would have grabbed him by the dreadlocks and spun him around the front yard for a couple minutes. At least until I got dizzy. But I blame it on Philadelphia because they got a problem right now going on. Philadelphia has monkey issues. Let's see here before I get into it.
That certainly seems like a pretty thin link.
Yeah, it's all the monkeys in Philly. They're at home making their own rap videos, and now all the kids want to get dreadlocks. So if anybody didn't hear, a van full of monkeys or a truck full of monkeys crashed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, crash site. A woman falls ill after exposure to monkeys at Pennsylvania crash site. So apparently these monkeys are also carrying around, get this, Tony, herpes and pink eye. Pink eye is believable, but herpes simplex B. And I thought monkeys were known for AIDS, but I guess they got fucking herpes down too. I almost said syphilis. They got herpes down too.
Are they lab rats? I mean,
well, see, and that's what I don't understand too about the monkeys' biology are obviously different. Like they can live with HIV and it'll never turn into AIDS, and their system fights it off, and it's like having a fucking cold in our comparison to a human. But when a human gets it, obviously it's way different. You get fucking, full blown AIDS and die from a cold or something like that. So what I don't understand, the point I'm making, I guess, is why even do animal studies if we have completely different biologies and take things completely different ways? Well, I mean, we use the coronavirus for example. If they do fucking animal testing on the vaccine to see or whatever, it might not even matter because their bodies might automatically fight it off or something. Like I always just figured that animal studies was a waste of fucking time. And here's a good example. Monkeys spreading herpes, among other people and things spreading herpes in Philadelphia. Fucking monkeys are out there spreading it now.
Yeah, but how else do you find out what happens to a living being when you put it in a fucking microwave?
That's different though. That, that's just like fucking what happens to your blood and guts and muscles when you get cooked from the inside out. That's that's a little different. But when you're doing fucking genes and shit like that and their antibodies and all that, it works differently.
I
Maybe that's
honestly,
why. Hmm?
I don't know the thinking. I really don't.
It's just the torturers like to torture, I guess. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as they can get some good old fashioned torture in once a day. I guess I don't know, but yeah.
I could
Um,
easily be convinced to become anti-animal testing.
and somebody call fucking Marky Mark. What Marky Mark is Philly, right? Or is he Boston?
I don't know.
They got monkeys in the city. They're spreading herpes and they're turning into robots. I think he's Boston. But they're not too far apart. I mean, some fucking retard put nacho cheese on a steak sandwich in Philly and called it a fucking cheesesteak. And then an even more retardeder person from Boston did the same thing and called it steak and cheese. So, I mean, stone
That does
throws
sound
away. What?
exceptionally intelligent. Hey, what are you doing showing my arm?
Giving away our secrets. The sluggish response from the general public has led some states to get creative with their vaccinations. That's not about the monkeys. But yeah, so this lady got sick from the monkeys. Be careful. Animal rights groups are out there um of how the incident was handled. There's some people out there, conspiracy theory time, that say that this is fake, that this didn't really happen. I don't know what the goal to fake this would be, besides the
Well,
Pennsylvanian government trying to like explain why they got so many people with herpes out there or something. I don't know.
it wouldn't surprise me to find out that it was fake.
No, I mean honestly, I wouldn't be surprised either. But fucking, I wouldn't be surprised either. But the motive would just be, I mean, at this point, it's just like let's just fuck with them. They had the military guys doing the TikToks where they were sucking on bananas and shit like that, and the CIA is a cruel motherfucker, man. They got a sick sense of humor up there at the old Central Intelligence Office, turning.
And very cloudy moral judgment.
Yeah. Well, that goes along with the sick sense of humor. Let's see if we can convince the world that fucking boys can be born as girls and girls can be born as boys. They're like the ultimate practical jokers.
It came earlier this morning, the absolute onset of the transgender movement.
What? The
You
CIA?
know what that was?
No, what?
No, the G.I. Joe doll.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well,
How did they ruin that? I don't
they
even think.
started trying to sell boys' Barbies.
Oh, that'd be funny if they started putting their G.I. Joes in their Barbie clothes. No, they're not anatomically correct anyway, so that's probably confusing to the youth of that fucking generation.
Yeah, you had that kind of probably had something to do with it too. The whole anatomical
Yeah.
ambiguousness.
Yeah. Let's take off G.I. Joe's pants and see what his pee-pee looks like. What? What?
He's got the
He's
same PP as Barbie.
smooth as a dolphin. Oh,
Talk
Jesus.
about your spanked baby's ass.
Yeah, right. But why does mine look like that? I wanna look like G.I. Joe. Oh
That
God.
did just hit me this morning. I never thought about that before. Damn, G.I. Joe's the start of all that shit.
G.I. Joe, you did this. Oh God, it ruined our kids. Um,
My mom absolutely would not buy me. and not allow anybody else to buy me GI Joe stuff because boys don't play with dolls.
Yeah, yeah, that's a doll.
Not that I wanted GI Joe stuff because that really wasn't. I was more into car stuff.
But nonetheless, though, I hear her point.
Yeah, I appreciate her instillment of homophobia in me at an early age.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You ever seen that movie Outbreak?
Yeah, I don't
This is
remember much because a long fucking time ago, but yeah.
well, I got the movie Outbreak from obviously from the monkeys escaping the truck in Philadelphia and spreading herpes and pink eye. I think pink eye was just from their shit. I don't think that they actually have pink eye. I think the lady just caught pink eye because she probably pet one of the monkeys or let one of the monkeys touch her hand and she touched her face or something. I don't know. Maybe the monkeys do just have pink eye. Who knows? Um, but it reminded me of Outbreak. But then I started watching like clips to be cute and funny on the early watch and shit, and like take one of like Dustin Hoffman talking about monkeys and take it out of context or something like that. And yeah, I don't know. But this is like I watched this scene where the virus was airborne scene, and he's talking about fucking coronavirus, man. I'm gonna play it
Macabre
right
is
now.
only spread through direct human contact. Now, you said that yourself, Sam.
I know what I told you, but now I'm telling you we're facing a new strain.
We're
It
facing
spreads
a
like
new
a flu.
strain.
Impossible.
Fine. Go to the hospital, check it out yourself. Go without a mask, you'll see more clearly. You got 19 dead, you got hundreds more infected, and it's spreading like a brush fire. You got to isolate the sick, and I mean really isolate them, Billy. We got to get everybody else back into the houses. We got to keep them there.
We're doing that, Sam.
No, we're not doing it because I just drove
Drove
through
through
100
hundreds of people.
And if one of them has got it, then 10 of them have got it. And if one of them gets out of Cedar Creek, Billy, then we're in deep fucking shit.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I'll let Tony wrap up watching it, but that just reminded me of what the fuck is going on in our world with the coronavirus. And I wonder if they fucking tripped out like that in the office, if or what was really going on. Like, yes, it's finally airborne, Dr. Fauci. The strains have mutated. Not even He-Man can stop us now, Dr. Fauci.
Well,
But ain't it though kind
yeah,
of like reminiscent of like, is that the conversation that happened or
every kind of stupid ass fucking conversation possible they've had.
I believe that. Definitely believe that.
I could see them talking at some point saying, "You think you got this from fucking monkeys?"
Yeah. Or bats. Like, I don't know. Come on now.
No, I mean actual intercourse fucking.
Well, it is a proven fact about AIDS that the HIV virus came from somewhere, someone in our lineage at some point in time fucking a monkey, fucking an ape. There's no other explanation for it. It was a monkey disease. It was a simian disease. It was an ape disease. HIV was never a human thing until we got it from a monkey, and which means, so facto, so, one of our ancestors fucked a monkey somewhere, some way.
You want,
Mm,
you want to ask the question, who?
Yeah,
Stupid motherfucker.
I want to find him. I mean, I'm sure it was during the time where fucking I don't know how long AIDS has been around for. I know it wasn't just the '80s it popped up, but fucking um, I'm sure it was during the like Cro-Magnum, like when we were turning into Homo sapiens and fucking right there at that
I don't know.
switch.
I think it was like 1981.
Yeah, no, yeah, which makes the whole story even worse. Like, what modern person fucked them? Fuck, what went to Africa, fucked an ape, and came back.
How much fucking beer and coke did that take?
Hey man, I'll make a bet with you. Come on, the locals do it all the time. But all racism aside though, that kind of explains why fucking AIDS is rampant in fucking tribes in Africa and shit like that.
Not really. What
Yeah, they're
explains
not getting
why
it from
it's
the
rampant in tribes and shit is because they got nothing else to do but fuck.
they're not getting it from the club. AIDS lives in two places, the butt and apes in fucking Africa. Apes are in Africa, so apes and the butt.
Like I said, they got nothing else to do but fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I'm glad we learned so we all learned something right now. That's the point. Uh
Hot Wheels. Oh, I've had my ass beat with that fucking orange goddamn track too. Plenty.
oh, the track?
You cannot break it.
Oh yeah. As soon as you fucking it was always whatever was in reach. Most of the time it was a wooden spoon, a wooden cooking spoon, because my grandmother, man, she was like her ass was planted in front of that fucking stove constantly. But you know, I've had cords, I've had fucking hangers, yeah, a lot of shit. A book thrown at me one time. Yeah, whatever they can get their hands on, man. Can't do that nowadays. Just ask Lil
Fucking
V.
Hot Wheels track was the most durable.
How many times, Tony, do you think that Lil V got beat with a fucking Hot Wheels track? Lil
Uh,
V was the rapping kid.
Pineapple,
Yeah, the rapping
pineapple
kid.
tree.
Yeah.
Okay, not nearly enough.
Not as much as I would have beat him.
I would voluntarily send his parents a Hot Wheels set if they would make use of it.
Oh
Probably a little too late now, but still, it's worth a shot.
yeah. Sean says Safari Log, day 98. It took a couple of bananas and a little Sade on the radio, and the tent flaps closed, but Coco was starting to look pretty good. Oh, fucking Safari Log, day 208. I'm starting to get bruises everywhere for some reason, and I'm feeling a little sluggish. Oh, Jesus. Hope I don't catch a cold. Speaking of Sean too, he sent me some news. Let's pull it up here on the Scrizzine. Let me center it for all our YouTube viewers. All our viewers, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Shocking dash cam video shows New Jersey vehicle veer off road, flip over in road, uh, it, veer off road and flip over in a road rage incident. I wish they would make fucking. I feel like news places have gotten very lazy with their headlines. Maybe, maybe on purpose. I don't know. The car squeezes between two vehicles. It spins off the road and hits the cliffside. Let's see if you guys can see this video decently. All right, that's about as good as it's gonna get right there. Okay, and play. 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh, never mind. It took me away from it. I gotta make it full screen or nothing. So you guys ain't gonna watch
When you
this
think of
video.
growth, do you think about projections and paperwork? Or do you think about your people, their growth? Like Jim, who's going to need a mental health day.
Shut up, lady. Let me see. Okay. I think that just fucked everything up for everybody. Can I move it? Can I move this little box? Okay. They're gonna be assholes about it, so whatever. There's the road rage incident. They're on I don't know if that's a cop dash cam or not. I got the audio off.
Great. I'll shut the audio off.
Oh, and then he goes. There he goes. Oh shit! Shit! That's gotta suck. I wonder what the fuck he was in such a hurry for.
You know, it's there.
Merrily along his way. Now listen, I get pissed off too when I got two slow people driving fucking right next to each other. It pisses me off too. But you gotta wait until the medium is there at least, man. Don't go on the shoulder. Godly. Every time you go on the shoulder, every time I look at the shoulder when I'm driving, I see shit on it. There's fucking pieces of tire and fucking broken bottles and fucking all kinds of
Idiots,
shit.
cars.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some skid marks on that shoulder. But
I,
like you
curious.
don't ever take the shoulder. That's dumb. Go ahead, Tom.
It looked like when he started to go around the other car on the shoulder, that truck sped up.
I hate that too. I hate that too. Oh, now I'm going fast and I want to pass you, and you want to start speeding up now, you little piece of shit. I hate that too. I also hate, like I said, especially from driving from here to Arizona, fucking, and those little like mountain highways that you got to go through, those like 2 lane fucking 1 lane even, 2 lanes opposite traffic and shit. Um, I hate when motherfuckers it. So this is what'll happen. It'll go from 1 lane, curve around for about maybe 5 miles, 2 to 5 miles. Then it'll open up to 2 lanes. So the faster drivers could pass up all the PUDs and the trucks and all that shit. So when it opens up, these motherfuckers get the fucking bright idea to ride neck and neck to each other on each lane and fucking nobody could pass them. And now we're all stuck doing 35 in this fucking thing because of dipshit and McAsshole. So I feel them. But
Sometimes it should be legal to just fucking shoot somebody.
yeah, no shit. The fucking highway shooter or whatever the fuck that they, is he really that bad? Is he that is he
You know,
really
the
that
one
bad
thing
of a guy?
really pisses me off is somebody that jumps out in front of me in traffic. Like they'll pull off side road something right in front of me, and then drive
Like on an entrance,
50,
an entrance ramp, you mean?
pull like the side road. They
Oh,
turn on the
yeah.
road I'm on. They have to jump right out in front of me, so I have to put my brakes on,
Hmm.
and then they drive 50. I was initially doing 70.
Yeah, and they speed up just to fucking get in front of you, just to fucking slow down. Oh God, I hate that. Oh, I could put my PlayStation on the fucking Discord. That's neat. I didn't know
I
that.
uh, I have discovered that if they can see the bugs in the Chevy emblem on the grill of Suburban in their mirror, they tend to get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Just get on their ass just a little bit. But I mean, road rage, you're supposed to hurt the other guy's car, not your own, ain't it?
Uh,
That guy in
I don't
Tulsa.
know. Rose rage, for me, it just gives me another venting avenue to cuss and shit like that. I don't
Yeah.
really want to fucking get out and pound on somebody or anything like that. Just get the fuck out of the goddamn way.
It's been long enough since I did. I did it when I was a kid, teenager and shit like that. But I used to carry pennies. I would have like a cup holder full of pennies and I'd save them. And anytime I ever had like a disagreement on the road, I would just throw pennies at the car. I've since stopped doing that. I don't do that. I haven't done that in years. Um, but yeah.
Yeah, who's got fucking pennies these days?
Yeah. I'm taking all my shit to Coinstar now. I don't got time to just throw it away. But yeah, I used to throw shit. I'm not proud of it. It was a stupid thing to do. Like I've thrown sodas before. Um, I've thrown shit, but it usually was warranted. like I almost died type of situation. Like one time was a garbage truck. I threw a McDonald's fucking cup at him that was half full.
Those paper cups.
See, I've never actually done that kind of shit in high speed on the highway or like done it like actually intentionally trying to have somebody wreck or something like that. I've never had any wrecks or anything, but you know, I understand road rage. I just don't
I was
understand people let themselves get that crazy.
when I was a kid, man. I was riding around, and this kid, I ain't gonna say his name, uh, who was interested in a chick I was interested in, that I was actually with. He used to pull out in front of me and then drive about 5 miles an hour in the middle of the road, so I couldn't go around him in town.
Yeah.
Did that for a while, and then he pulled off at basically the swimming pool here, which is right across the street from my house. He was going to go to the swimming pool. I pulled up beside him and lobbed over the roof shot with a fucking milkshake right in the fucking window of his car.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. When you make it into their car, that's fucking sweet. When they swerve a little bit and they got to pull over, that's fucking, yeah, you won that
He was
round.
stopped.
Oh, well, then that's even better. Yeah. Well, it's safer for sure.
And I never had issues with that fucker again.
What's the statute of limitations on road rage incidents here before I keep talking? No one died, so I should be fine.
I hope so.
So, anything in the comments? I ain't looking. Otherwise, we'll move on to Whoopi.
Pondery bitching about people driving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, people suck, man. I've noticed that. And I've noticed
Fact.
now, is it
He
because...
would,
Go ahead, Tom.
he would want to chase him down with a fucking log chipper or something.
But now, listen, I have a question. Maybe an older generation can help me. But is becoming older making people suck more, or is it just the fucking times that we live in? Or is it a little mix of both?
It's the times we live in more than anything because people have no fucking common courtesy.
Yeah. And we've seen that these kids just run around and do whatever the fuck they want to do.
I mean,
I wanted to break down his lyrics, but I think we'll do that on another show maybe.
well, his lyrics basically said, "Hi there, I'm one that's never ever gonna get fucking laid."
I look at the bitch when she shit. Like what? I look at the bitch when she shit. Yeah. Watching my dog shit right now in the most inconvenient place that I have to go pick it up. Right in
You
front of the gate.
outside? Oh,
No, right in front of the gate. Yeah, outside, but right in front of the gate though, where I drive at. Piece of shit. Inconsiderate asshole.
these dogs are weird because they will pick a spot to go to the bathroom and then they will not go to the bathroom anywhere else. Just there.
That,
And they will
that, would,
avoid it any other time.
that would be my heaven of owning a dog. There's not a square inch that doesn't have fucking shit touching it. Fuck, it's cold. What happened with Whoopi? Is that worth talking about?
I've seen that Whoopi got suspended from The View, I guess in the middle of the night last night.
You start getting too Republican on them or anti-vax on them?
Well, she said that the Holocaust was not racism. Because Jews are white.
Oh, it was white on white. Oh, that has to be the funniest fucking thing. You know now, y'all. When a white boy kills a white boy, it's not racism.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's fine. But we got to worry about is these police and these.
However, Hitler was not above roasting a nigger either.
Hitler was
I'm gonna
right,
get right to
y'all.
it. I mean, fucking Hitler was, and to be honest, what she said is actually true. I mean, the actual Holocaust Jew part of it, they're all white. It's anti-Semitism, not racism, unless you figure Jews are a race, which I don't know how that comes.
I always thought Jewish was a religion.
But the Nazis didn't have a favorable view of people with colored skin.
They don't. It was fucking white, blonde hair, blue eye. If you ain't that, you ain't that, right?
Yeah, I don't know how Hitler got to be in charge of that because he sure as fuck wasn't.
He was short, fucking shit, fucking shit colored fucking eyes and shit colored fucking hair. Guy that
Sometimes
won.
you scratch your head thinking about how the fuck people ever got pulled into that shit. You got this little fucking dark-headed, goofy-looking, flatulent fuck screaming shit about blonde-haired, blue-eyed, master race that he ain't. But I don't know. People are fucking stupid, and they have been for all of history, I guess.
I
Started
heard
with
that
some
they.
guys fucking monkeys, and it worked its way up to Hitler. Now we got fucking white pine tree rapper or palm tree rappers.
I heard the German Nazis helped Jesse Owens win the German Olympics. So- oh, shit.
Can you imagine the after conversation with Hitler after Owens won the Olympics over the master race?
We helped him, of course. Well, there was vigorous training involved. We like to be woke. Hitler was the most wokest motherfucker that ever lived on this motherfucking planet, Barbara. Barbara, you bitch, white bitch.
Jesus.
I mean, who's to say that it even happened? Who's to even say the Holocaust is real?
Well,
Oh shit!
considering
I'm
the
with it.
thousands of people who saw the places,
I never seen no Holocaust.
I'm sure that lampshade made of human skin made an impression on a few.
Oh, now you talking about Ed Gein? Hitler didn't do nothing like that.
No, I doubt if Hitler killed anybody
My
except
great great
himself and
uncle,
Eva.
my great great uncle said that Hitler was a gentleman. Hmm.
I got to say I've never heard that particular type of statement about Hitler before.
Yeah. A scholar, a gentleman, and an amateur painter. How could you be mad at that? Why come you gonna be mad at that? So no more whoopee. The best part of the view is gone. I'll never
Oh
watch it
no,
again.
no, 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 no. She's only suspended for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's it. She'll learn her lesson after that.
Yeah,
She's gonna
it
come
was
back.
just a smack on the ass.
Listen, y'all, the Holocaust was horrible, and it really did happen. I'm sorry.
No, she wasn't denying the Holocaust. She was just denying that there was any racial aspect to it. And
Oh,
I suppose if you think about it, there's a little credence to that statement, but uh, by and large, the whole thing there was racial. Hitler was just a fucking menace.
I'd like to make a public apology, y'all. My bosses, the Jews, said that they that
Yeah,
they
you know
are a
that doesn't
race.
that doesn't speak too well their forward thinking out there wanting to fucking go up against the Jews.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna get suspended for sure. At least suspended, if
You know,
not
there's some
fucking
sort of
Clinton.
ifs on that fucking check that they send to you,
A Stein or a Berg or a Steinberg or somebody fucking did.
or Leibowitz or some shit like that.
Rothschild, somebody, someone.
Weinstein.
My bosses, the Jews, told me to come on here and publicly apologize and tell y'all that they is a race.
All
Why
right,
come I didn't think that before? I don't know.
I
Go
seen, I believe it was Monday morning because I was going to bring it up on the show then. The government told Pfizer or Moderna, I don't remember which one now. I think it's Pfizer, to ask the CDC for the emergency, whatever the fuck they call it, declaration to give shots to kids 6 months old and up.
Mhm.
Now the government asked them to ask the government to do this, which certainly sounds like fucking real, honest to God, straight up bureaucracy. Listen, I want you to run out there and ask me for permission to do what I want you to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, today, on the Today Show, they were saying that Pfizer or whoever the hell it was asked the CDC or the whatever fucking agency they got to ask for permission to do this. You cocksuckers are fucking lying through your goddamn teeth.
Yeah, because it's like I don't know, and the way that they made it, like it's got to be public, so the public can see it. The public, I'm baffled that people still have any credence in the news at all.
Well, and you think about it. The news is on here saying this, and then immediately following that is one of the guys from the government saying, "Oh, I think with the rate this is dropping, we're going to be able to ease up mask mandates in a week or so." Now wait a minute.
What did Dustin Hoffman say? Go there without a mask, and you'll see even faster.
You said just in the last fucking bit that you need emergency authorization for this stuff because it's going to kill all them kids. But yet we're going to be able to end mask wearing in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's part of my point too. Is the constant contradictions. People should just fucking. It's it's becoming painfully obvious to me. Shit that I
It's on
knew.
the same fucking show.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't understand. Is that I seen the contradictions fucking years and years ago. And I mean, as disheartening as it is, and fucking all that shit. I mean, I got over it eventually, but you know, this has been going on forever, and now it's just painfully obvious. Like you said, they're saying two different things on the same fucking show,
The
minutes apart.
this whole COVID thing has been kind of telling about how the government is thinking. Because in the very beginning, they were absolutely kind of dumbfounded at what was going on until they started realizing that this was a way to take power.
Oh, you broke up on that last part.
I
I heard
said it
out.
was, the government was kind of dumbfounded on this COVID thing in the beginning until they realized that it was a way to seize power. You know, I really don't think Trump ever thought that far ahead.
You know, I'm still thoroughly convinced that Trump only thought what he was told to think. Biden's only thought about what he's told to think and fucking rice pudding from time to time, you know. the next
Doesn't
comfy
matter.
chair I get to sit in.
It still comes back to whoever is making the decisions and telling them what to think was a little taken aback at first before they thought they could take power.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, take power, they really already have it, you know? They've had the power. Whoever's been behind the scenes, like you said, the early 1900s, this motherfucker's been corrupt. The fucking government is just turning into a Ponzi scheme. It's like a scam.
What do you think would have happened, say, 2 weeks after Trump was elected and sworn in? He said, everybody's got to wear masks.
What do you mean when, oh, in 2024 or whatever?
No, I mean 2018.
Wasn't nothing going on.
I know it, but what if he'd come out and said, you got to wear masks?
For what reason? For just because,
Because he
say this
told you
happened.
to.
No, fuck off. And that's, no, hell no. I'd never. I'd be mad. But then again, I wasn't really a fucking much of a Trump supporter anyway, to be honest with you. I didn't care for anybody in there. He was the lesser of two evils. That was really about it. That's my relationship with Trump. But you just reminded me of something, though. I already told you about it. So,
What?
the fucking, I'm assuming it was a lady. I don't know. But the person that said that they voted for Biden and wanted to apologize for that. In the 2020 election, I was still duped by the COVID situation, and I voted for Biden with one of my reasons being better handling of the pandemic. Now that I've snapped out of it in like January, February of 2021, I see that Biden is terrible and crushing the country and whatnot. Okay, you're an idiot. And also that COVID is a total fraud. So I deeply regret voting for him. What I regret most about voting for him is the vaccine mandates. He's just inflicted massive pain and suffering on people who have done absolutely nothing wrong. It's sadistic and cruel. There's no coherent rationale behind it at all. I'm honestly disgusted by this. Never have I thought so poorly of such a large amount of people. When you talk to, hold on a second. It the it's sadistic and cruel. That type of shit has been going on in our government for fucking at least as long as I can remember. Having cruel and sadistic fucking leaders. I mean, come on now. We were just talking about this fucking last week. There ain't a president on here that hasn't ordered at least one murder, you know, and we're cool with it
Look,
when it
sometimes
happens.
a motherfucker's got to be killed. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, but sometimes a village doesn't got to be killed.
That's how you got to get to that one motherfucker that does. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
When you talk to supporters of the mandates, you can almost hear the cruelty in their voice. They want the mandates so as to inflict pain and suffering on their perceived political opponents, and nothing else matters to them. Their position is truly absurd. Quote, we're mad at the unvaccinated for taking up too many hospital beds, so we want to fine them, segregate them from society, and put them in camps and take away their children. Biden's mandates have caused immense damage and suffering, and I regret that I played a role in that. I sort of feel like I have blood on my hands, to be honest. Is there any comments? I don't think it would have
Uh,
mattered who you voted for. That's what we're up against. I agree with that one. Biden was going to get it. Was Biden's turn. It was Biden's turn.
it's funny is that the pushback from kids as little as 6 months getting these vaccines is dramatically bigger than they thought.
Oh yeah.
And a large majority of the pro-vax people aren't going to get their fucking kids done.
Most people, once you start involving the kids, it changes their mind. Their own personal kids, it changes their minds. Are they cool with fucking? They're cool with fucking, trannies reading to your kids because they don't do that in my school. They're cool with fucking the the um the whole fucking whatever they were doing. I forgot what the fuck they called it, but whatever they were doing with sex education in schools, that's cool. Whatever, they're not doing that in my school. But then when it hits you, like, oh yeah, you got to get back. Your 6 month old vaccinated too. That's when you get pushback. It's like, oh wait, hold on, this is going to affect my kid too. Maybe I best not vote for that. And that's the sad part, is that people will just go along with whatever rhetoric, whatever propaganda, whatever bullshit that's their side because that's their side. And I guess I could kind of respect the loyalty to their cause or whatever, but when it affects them, that's when their mind changes. And that's kind of sad to me because that's a proven lack of empathy.
Well, it's the same, with a lot of things. Like uh, even like the military, man. People are more than willing to go send other people out there to die.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And then when you die, oh so sad. When you come back, oh you're a hero. Here's nothing.
Uh,
I don't know if they fixed that or not, honestly, but that's one of the bigger complaints I've heard.
Sorry, my phone was ringing.
It's all right.
People should know better than to call me.
Yeah, God damn it. This shit is worldwide.
Well, except for nobody ever fucking watches it.
The analytics say that we've had 2 international viewers.
Really?
Yeah. One of them's from Canada, so it may or may not be Bob, so I don't that doesn't count. um
Is the other one from Mexico?
no, you know what? No, I don't know. I don't remember now. I don't remember now.
Because then we'd only be North American, not worldwide.
uh let's see. We could talk about that. Oh, okay. So check this out, Tony. I was looking at statistics, right? For how many people were killed by police. So
Okay.
you type in, right? Let's say you type in how many people die from malpractice, and you'll get an answer of from Google of 251,000. They round, but whatever. You type in drown, 3,960. You type in Tony fucking falling down the stairs. You know the 12,000 people die every year from falling down the fucking stairs?
Fuck, we need to ban stairs.
But when you look up how many people were killed by the police, you get convoluted bullshit. You get fucking world maps, you get graphs, you get fucking townships, you get counties, you get fucking states, you get countries, you get everything except for what you fucking asked for. Coincidence? I
Google.
think not. I think not.
Just think of how much we could do for the world if we would ban doctors and stairs.
And apparently police do a lot too. Apparently, worldwide, because this is the best, closest number system that I could find. So we got Tony. Are you writing this down?
No.
In Brazil, we got 6160, 6,160. In Venezuela, we got 5,287. Philippines, 3,451. We know the Filipino police though are fucking What was that? Dirte or whatever? Fucking guy running around on a motorcycle killing drug dealers, killing the competition. India, 1731. Syria, 1497. United States, 1099. Nigeria, 841. El Salvador, 609. Afghanistan, 606. Pakistan, 495.
I'm thinking the U.S. really needs to up their game. There's no way them two fucking South American countries should be ahead of us.
Yeah, Brazil and
Or
Venezuela,
the
like
Philippines.
Philippines makes sense. India and Syria kind of makes sense. But still, I mean, US, we got a militarized police force. You guys got all these goddamn tech and all this goddamn, these fucking gadgets, these fucking army tank trucks for your SWAT. You got the fucking thing that can pull houses down, and you're only at 1,099 people? Come on.
Got to up that fucking game.
Come on. We're not even top 5 cops.
Should be 10,000.
Yeah. Maybe, you know what? We want to up that death rate. We need to put more lady cops on and have them mistake their Glocks for tasers and just start giving it to people. That'll be it right there. But yeah, so whatever that number is, that's what the number is. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Obviously, our cops are well controlled.
I mean, not as well controlled as, say, Afghanistan or Pakistan, but, you know, they're there.
Well, that's because they don't need the cops. The fucking citizens do the killing.
And that's where I'm at for us. Why in the fuck are we this old of a fucking country and we're not policing ourselves yet? Or maybe anymore. I'd say a little mix of anymore and yet. Because we could do it differently than we used to. Like the Wild West police ourselves. I think we could do it a little bit better than that. Which, by the way, watch the movie Apache Junction. I want to say it was a 2021 movie. It may be 2022. But watch that movie Apache Junction. It was really good. And they had the guy in there kind of looked like Clint Eastwood.
Wait, send Scott?
Oh, was that Scott Eastwood? God damn it. Was it? I don't know. It definitely favored fucking Clint Eastwood for sure.
He did
Damn, what
look
was?
like him quite a bit, but he sure fuck didn't sound like him.
No, he doesn't sound like him. Why would I put a space in between East and Wood? They're two different words, but
The direction you're hoping it's coming from.
um, shit, fuck it, shit, fire. It might have been. I don't know. You know what? It would be even easier is to look up the cast of fucking Apache Junction. That'd probably be
I
better.
might have actually started watching that because I started watching one of the Scott Eastwood movies, and I just couldn't do it.
It wasn't. It was Stuart Townsend. Stuart
It wouldn't
Townsend.
have been that.
Stuart Townsend I mean, the way that they had him in the movie sort of favored Clint Eastwood. I don't know. Maybe I'm retarded. But I mean it's definitely a long drawn out fucking western for sure. But if you like that kind of shit, it's good. It talks about like how the Union came into fucking Arizona and Apache Junction was like the safe zone and all that shit, and it's pretty good. I'm not gonna spoil it at all, as a matter of fact, like I usually
Didn't you
do.
used to live in Apache Junction?
I did. I did.
That's probably why you found it interesting when the rest of us won't.
No. Not at all. I could have watched this movie never seeing Apache Junction in my life, but you are correct in the reason that I found Apache Junction was because of the fact that I used to live in there. Like I would never look at that movie. Like, I look at the fucking picture that got cowboy hats on, I'm skipping it and going to the next one. But this one said Apache Junction on it, so I was like, oh, let me see what's going on. And it had Thomas Jane's Punisher in it. Or maybe just Thomas Jane, and probably makes more sense. Anyway, cops are ruining the fucking world. Um, let's see here. There was an article that, of course, is no longer on here any fucking more. Um,
Maybe
about
we ought to
fucking
start a
what?
movement. Go back to Mayberry.
What's that? Just have two
Uh,
cops?
yeah, it's Andy Griffith and Barney Fife, where the deputy sheriff had his fucking bullet in his pocket that he got to carry.
Found the article. This one is more military, but I figure the military is even worse because I mean, what are we gonna do? So here it is. Nearly half of the female soldiers still failing new army fitness tests while males pass easily. So change the test. Duh. We got to make these tests more inclusive, Tone, because God forbid if China fucking invaded us, we gave them any static.
You can't drag a 150-pound dude out of the line of fire. You ought not be there.
150, 100 and fucking 60 pound dude with fucking 70 pounds worth of shit on him. Let's not 30 pounds of shit on him. Exaggerated a little bit much,
I
but
was
still,
being
nonetheless,
generous.
you're dragging 200 pounds or close enough to be 200. You know what I mean? Um, more than 7 months after the official launch, blah 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 blah. Army Combat Fitness Tests (ACFT). Nearly half of female soldiers are still falling short, with enlisted women struggling the most. The data again raises questions about whether the Army's attempt to create a fitter force is creating more barriers to success for women. Internal Army figures from April show 44% of women failed the ACFT compared to 7% of men since October 1st. Female soldiers continue to lag male soldiers' score in all events. According to United States Army Force Command briefing obtained by military.com, ForceCom data includes the results of 106,000 ACFTs taken in the first half of the fiscal 2021. This amounts to 27% of women and 36% of men in the force who also have scores logged in the Army's database, meaning data could potentially be incomplete. ForceCom tracks 3,400 new fitness tests per week. Oh, yeah. So either the test is too hard or we don't have all the information that we need. Get the fuck out of here. Get
Hey,
the
DJ,
fuck out of here.
women ain't as strong as men. It's that
Never
fucking
will be.
simple.
Never will be. There's a thing that flows in all of our bodies, which makes us men or makes us women, and it's either testosterone or estrogen. Some men have too much estrogen that can be corrected at your doctor by having testosterone fucking injections or testosterone pills or however that shit works. Rubbing
And you
testosterone cream on
mentioned
your
this
balls,
because
who knows? If you're a woman
you mentioned this.
and if you have too much testosterone, there's doctors. They'll give you more estrogen. Your problem will be fixed. It's just like if you're depressed and you take fucking pills to balance your chemicals, whatever. You know, shit happens. People are born with defects. But women have estrogen, men have testosterone. Our testosterone is always going to beat your estrogen. You know, cook something, put together a puzzle, clean something, and do something. There's some women engineers, I guess, that could be engineers and shit and put shit together. But combat, war, there's a reason why old myths and fucking stories and shit like that have men going to war to save the women and children.
So
That's
basically,
just
you're
how it is.
saying get your ass in the bedroom, skirt up, panties down, and legs spread.
Yeah, and shut up.
I'm with you.
And shut up. I mean, work. Go work if you want to work. Go have a career if you want to be a career. Be a dyke. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. As a human being, you have those options. You have those choices. But just know that there's a reason. There's always been a reason why people say it's a known thing to protect the women and children. There's always been a stigma against men hitting women. There's a reason for that. That this is all
Now,
physical facts. Go ahead.
today's luxury liner out at sea starts to sink. They drop all the lifeboats. Guys start climbing in the boats. You think women are going to be cool with that? Fuck you. Women and children first now, huh?
Oh God. I just it baffles me how it's more than confidence in yourself. Confidence in yourself is a good thing. Being cocky to an extent is a good thing, but
We
being
fucking ain't.
unrealistic, being real unrealistic is a hinder to yourself. You're hurting you. You know what I mean?
No matter how many fucking movements you want to start, we ain't biologically fucking equal.
Yeah, yeah. There's things that women can do better than men. There's things that men can do better than women. It's just fucking how the world turns, man. Women and children first. Get them to the front. Thank you, DJ. Women and children to the front of the fucking plane. Get them out first. We'll handle everybody else last. Women and children, get them on the fucking boat. And then we'll see if there's more boats for us assholes after that. But,
Uh,
you know. Oh, yeah, Scotty was saying all those numbers. Those numbers from cops killing people are bullshit. I know. That I wouldn't trust it at all. He said go by the FBI, but yeah. I I don't care that much to dig in. That's what I'm saying. That was the point of it, was that it's easy for me to type in how many people drowned, how many people fell downstairs. That's why I did fell downstairs last, because I was just trying to be ridiculous. But there actually is a statistic for that. There's no one statistic for fucking, at least on Google, for fucking cops. How many people got
I'm thinking
killed by
that
cops?
fucking how many people fell downstairs by accident and more people were killed by guns by accident.
Yeah, 12,000 people. Now they round. Google gives you rounded off answers. Um, oh my God,
No
is that
shit.
why? Maybe is that why they're fucking
6
what?
divided by 2 is fucking not 6.
Oh yeah. Well, it is. It is because you got to think. So you when you put parentheses around, I'm not going to get into this right now.
Move
When you put
on. You're fucking wrong. I don't give a shit how you try to explain it.
Yeah, when you put parentheses around the 3 plus 6, that makes it 9 divided by 2. But now, since there's no parentheses, what it's doing is it's going in order of operations, which means the division goes first. So you do 2 divided by 9.
Left, right, asshole.
Whatever. I'm just telling you how
3
it
plus
works.
6
I'm just telling you how it
divided
works.
by 2 equals 4.5.
2 divided by fucking 2 divided by 9 is 4.5. 2 divided by 3 is 1.5, and that makes 6. Now, if I were to put 3 plus 6 in parentheses, that would be 9 divided by 2, and that's 4.5.
Bullshit.
Not bullshit. Math.
That's just some common core horse shit.
That ain't a common core horse shit. That's fucking trigonometry and shit.
No, that's not trigonometry and shit. That's just fucking math.
That's trigonometry, man. When there's no parentheses, the parentheses are what prioritizes the figure.
How many
So if
fucking
you don't
times
have a
did you write
parentheses in it,
in
it
a
goes.
math equation?
If you don't have any parentheses in it, it prioritizes order of operations. Order of operations, division goes first. 2 divided by 9, 2 divided by 3. Then you add those numbers up, and that's what equals 6.
That's horse shit.
It's not, man.
Nowhere
I'm
in the
reading it
situation is division first.
I've read it. I've read it before. So what is it last?
Throw them common core books away.
It's last then. I'm just telling you how math works, man. That's all. It was a hard subject for me.
Obviously.
uh, um, DJ too. That just reminded me. Are we done? Oh no, we're not done talking about cops. I gotta do that. I'm gonna get the DJ shit in a second. The failure rate is crazy. Deadlift for men 1%. Deadlift for women 6%. Failure rate. Standing power throw 1% for men, 15% for women. Hand release push up 1% for men, 2% for women. Sprint drag carry less than 1% for men, 12% for women. Leg tucks 2% for men, 22% for women. 2-mile run 5% for men, 22% for women.
Well, if the women want a fair chance, let's change some of the exercises up to, like, say, who can hold their breath long as while deep throating a cock.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll send you in as espionage people. Like women have their place in armies too, to be spies. Go in there, act slutty and speak Russian. Go in there, act slutty and speak Portuguese. Go in there, act slutty and speak fucking Pakistani.
Go in there and act slutty and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that too. Just listen. You don't even have to listen. Use your microphone. You could be thinking about doing dishes or whatever you like to do. Let us men do the listening. Oh shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how many more people have to get accidentally killed by a woman who thinks that her gun is a fucking taser.
Actually, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Fuck if you're breaking law and get shoved in the back of a cop car and fighting them. That's the risk you take.
Okay, let's watch this one. Lady cop beat up. Ah, damn it. I lost the fucking. Okay, it's alright. I still have this one. And we're running a little bit over time anyway. Okay, so this is female cop in action. Tulare County Cop Watch.
Turn around.
I don't have nothing.
Turn around. All the way around. Put your hands on top of your head. Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
I don't have no weapons.
No?
No weapons.
Okay.
And I also like her shotgun. That little
I
pink,
don't have no
hot
weapons.
orange,
Face that way.
whatever it is.
Top of your head. Open your hands.
Unless that's just a safety shotgun.
No idea.
And this is where being a woman goes south for you.
Well, I couldn't be a woman cop anyway. I don't know how much of a fucking husband.
Leave me alone before I kill him. Ow! Get off of her, asshole. Get off of her. Get the hell off of her. Get off of her.
And then 4 white knights come to save the day. And then there comes her backup. But even these guys can't get him off of her. Okay, they got him. And now he's being arrested by the lady cop. He's being arrested by the lady cop after 4 guys helped tame him for her. Now, do I suggest going to fight cops? No, absolutely not. That would be the stupidest thing you could do. I would more likely suggest yes sir, no sir, get me the fuck out of here type of shit. That's how you should really act. I wouldn't let anybody disrespect me or treat me like a bitch, but that standard gets a little bit blurred when it's a badge doing it to me. You know what I mean? As an older person now, you know what I mean? In my fucking adult years, I realized, hey, let him treat me like shit. Whatever. He's probably a nerd in high school, or he was gonna go home and beat his wife anyway. So fuck him.
Well, and the beat down you're going to end up with at the end of the day is going to hurt for a long time anyway.
Well, no, but it's the beatdown and the charges.
Yeah, you're going to have solitary confinement too.
You're gonna get beat the fuck up, and you're gonna get fucking sent to jail. Okay, I found it. This one, I think everyone has seen this one. This one is the lady cop, a little itty bitty tiny lady cop trying to get this little itty bitty tiny guy off of his bike.
I don't have to give you that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why?
She wants his ID
400 block of West Main.
because we live in Nazi Germany.
This is what happens.
Now let me pause here real quick for 1 second. I'll pause for a second. This is another problem with having female officers. Now, is the authoritarian part. Have anybody here ever had a wife or a girlfriend that's just a little bit controlling, and then them not get their way, and then you see how they act as a man watching a woman react like a child or a vindictive bitch, one or the other, because they didn't get their way. Now put that in a police uniform with a police badge and a gun and a taser.
What fucking kind of women were you raised around?
I'm just saying, man. Now put a fucking gun and a taser on that mad lady that didn't get her way.
You need to give me your ID. You need to give me your ID. You need to give me your ID.
Okay. Hey, letter. Hey, it's good.
I had that shit with the fucking county sheriff or county sheriff's deputy here when I was 16
I
or
got it,
17.
bro.
What, they're trying to get you off the bike?
I got it.
No, they tried to get me out of the fucking car because I didn't have ID.
Hey, I got it on film, bro. It's all good.
I'm like, I wasn't fucking driving. Sit here and pat your seat.
Now, a driver's license, I could sort of understand if you got pulled over and all that, but an ID just for walking or riding your bike?
Riding in a car?
Yeah, that too. Being a passenger in a car. Isn't that something that Nazi Germany used to practice?
Our local chief police come and set the sheriff right in a hurry.
Well, this girl, I feel like she's in the wrong. She wants his ID. But then again, context-wise, I have no idea why she wants the ID. But now the male cop she's going to try to detain him, and then the male comes in.
It's all good.
Yes, you are. I'm not giving you nothing. Bro.
Hey.
Get off me.
Give me your ID now.
What is you doing?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Bruh.
Put your hands behind your back. Now.
You hear her talking here?
I didn't see what.
He came and choked him, bro. The guy cop comes in and chokes him for a second.
This is Merced.
Come on, nigga.
Merced police.
Turn around.
Merced
Choke
police.
grab is
Merced
telling the
police.
dude to settle down or he's going to die right here.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing. Now you guys are witnesses. Hey, we're not talking. I'm not doing nothing, bro.
All right, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro.
He was riding his bike.
Bro, I gotta get up out of here, bro.
Well, one nice thing, at least she wasn't a white
Get
guy.
off me though. Why are you doing this? What did I do to you?
No, her help
Come on,
was
that's
though.
a typical black person. Going home. This is what we see on Facebook.
I don't want
But anyway, yeah. Give me 5 of those little Oompa Loompa bitches coming at me and I'm going home for sure. Like if it's fucking, I mean, like if this is my life. And I get pulled over in traffic and one of these bitches tries to get all fucking hoity-toity on me and shit, fine, here's my ID, here's my thing, whatever, fuck you. But if this is like the rest of my life or something, I'm fucking, give me 5 of them. I'm going home.
You got to understand that at the end of the day, this motherfucker's going to jail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For what?
That's
We
where
don't
you're
know.
going to.
No. Give me 5 of them. I'm getting out of there. I'm getting out of there. And hopefully before the Sarge comes. Oh,
I would
Jesus
say
Christ.
you might make it 3 to 5 before one of them shoots your ass.
Yeah. Once they see that they're losing, somebody's gonna tase them. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, don't fight with the cops. Because you're going to go to jail and get beat up. And you got to think those guy cops are definitely going to show off for those girl cops by beating the shit out of you.
Yeah, and any good hit you might get on one of them, they're going to return alive.
Check this one out, Rosita. I got him over my head. Oh, Jesus Christ. I learned this in the Gulf War. Watch. Oh, shit. Yep. And that's all I got to say about that. The IDF pulled it off. They got some mean broads in there, but, you know, who knows? Oh, and I got this one, too. And this is the other thing that could happen when fucking you got lady cops. Them making out with their superiors trying to get ahead in life. I guess the superior was trying to get some ahead, too. Uh-huh.
Right now, acting like they're in the back seat of a Subaru, but they're in the front seat of a police car.
Watch
That's the
this,
dashboard
Tony.
camera catching them. They've got a suspect in the
shows
back
up.
seat. Both
They got a
officers were
suspect
breaking
in the
rules.
back seat.
So why was the woman in this video fired while the man, the chief of police, was allowed to resign? Even he calls it bias, but was it?
Because,
Police was allowed to
duh,
resign.
they need
So
the
why
man.
was the woman in this video fired while the man?
My
rules?
question is,
So
why does
why
the
was
man
see,
cop, the
both
chief, kind of looks
Ohio
like it's
officers
Joe
were breaking
Biden
the
a little
rules.
bit?
So why was the woman in this video fired?
If you told me that was Joe Biden and I saw the corner of his face like
While
that,
the
I'd
man, the
totally
chief of
believe
police,
it.
was allowed to resign. Even he calls it bias, but was it? Abby Boudreau digs into the debate.
Shocking police dashcam video that reveals more than a simple arrest. A 30-year-old female police officer and the much older chief of police caught cozying up in their cop car while on duty. Former Ohio police officer Janine England and her then married boss, Chief Timothy
They
Scola,
are.
seen kissing, snuggling, and caressing each other on an extended
She's
trip
just got
to
her
pick
sleeves
up a
rolled up so she
burglary
doesn't get any
suspect,
jizz on them.
who all the while is in the back seat. This video of the kissing cop outraged the small Ohio community. People calling for them both to be fired. The police chief was allowed to retire.
Oh my God, look
and
at that
walk
chief.
away with full
You know she had
benefits,
something
while
was
the
going.
female
She
cop admitted
needed a
wrongdoing
promotion
and says she
or
tried to
something.
resign, but instead she was fired. So she filed a complaint with the EEOC. A year later, the commission ruled in her favor, saying she wasn't allowed to resign, in part because she's a woman. Her lawyer says the township could face a 6-figure fine. Town officials maintain there was no discrimination and that both would have received disciplinary action, but the chief chose to retire. So there was nothing it could do.
He was told directly.
I just think it's fucking funny. I don't have any accommodations with me right now, but I'll tell you something I do have, though, Deborah.
Surprised there ain't uproar that he got his pension and she just got canned.
She got shit canned. She couldn't even fucking retire to make herself look a little bit better. They were like, nope, nuh-uh. It was a mistake to let you on the force in the first place, and you ain't getting on no another one. Oh God, yeah. So there's the dangers of having lady cops, corrupting our police chiefs and all that, and such. uh, like harsh language is gonna work. Now a gang of them, like 6 female LEOs all together. Yeah, I'll take 6.
You seem to have a serious problem with women.
I'll take 3 plus 9 divided by 2, or 3 plus 6 divided by 2. I'll take them.
You're hoping that half bitch is gonna blow you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want it to be like one of those. If we get into a fight and then become great friends afterwards or something like that. I'm hoping they're them kind of bitches. Tonight on True Detective, the case of the battered uvula. Or what was that one show? NCIS? It looks like the cat's out of the bag. What? uh, the cats are
I'd say
pussy.
something was probably out of the
Mhm.
bag.
Oh, yeah. His penis. Oh, shit.
Got to
Um,
give him kudos, though. He was kind of an average-looking fat old man, and she was pretty hot.
I would say he was a disgusting old man for the way that the guys that she could have pulled, like she was out of his league for sure. For
Oh
sure, for sure.
shit!
For sure, for sure. Oh God. At least they weren't in Philadelphia though, right? Then that would have been a whole herpes pink eye scenario.
I'm thinking the back would have been a monkey.
Oh Jesus. The the perp may very well have been a monkey. I don't know. But yeah, I can find all these statistics so easily, but the police statistics are just non-existent almost. You have to do like fucking Scotty said, go on the FBI list and do all that weird shit.
I'm
Um,
dancing with enough FBI list as it is already. Thank you. No.
so we did the kissing cops. We did now everybody can get in the military. IDF. I mentioned that they pulled it off. I don't know how did they pull it off. What was their
Uh,
thing? They just give them a fucking rigorous training regimen or what?
uh, taught him that it's better for them if the guy's blood's on the outside.
Well, yeah. What you want to do is you want to stab them and you want to keep stabbing them.
Or shooting works too.
Yeah, or maybe they're just like we're all duped and they don't really even fight. They're just there to like massage the men folk. Got to make
So
sure.
this time, if Jimmy
Mm.
disappears, we got to suspect assassinate him.
Got to make sure all of my privates are waxed and taken care of.
Oh shit!
Quick to pull their gun, flex authority. Still women, but now in a different mindset. Watch the lady cop get beat up. Talked about the girl accidentally tasering. Little lady versus little guy. Lady criminals. I was watching that movie. My wife for some reason wanted to watch it. I heard of it, never wanted to see it. That movie Monster with Charlize Theron. That bitch, which they made her look like a fucking monster in that fucking movie. But it was about Eileen Wuornos. and it was this prostitute lady that went around Florida killing guys with a high standard. She killed 7 guys and then pleaded rape. Now, that's the one instance, I think, in history where a woman pleading rape hasn't worked out well for her because they still lethally injected that bitch. But she was dead. She was, she was pretty good at being a. Why are women better at being criminals than they are being cops? Is that a thing?
A whole lot less boundaries involved.
Yeah, there's no rules. They could actually be fully authoritarian.
And it's perfectly acceptable as a criminal to fuck your way to the top.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was Charlerise's Theron's best line in the movie, or most used line in the movie was, "I'll blow you." Well, I'll blow you. I'll blow you. Want me to blow you? I'd rather just blow you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
So did your old lady blow you when you was done watching the movie?
I thought, yeah, I was holding a cigarette with my middle finger and my thumb finger and all the rest of my fingers up in the air, just like Charlize Theron. You better blow me. You gonna blow me? I want you to blow me. um. Oh yeah. So they do these First Amendment audits on cops, right? And what it is people like say I'm standing outside of a fucking police station right on the sidewalk where their property doesn't count, and I have my telephone out recording. And then the cops come out, and the audit part of it is how they react to you. Are they a good cop? Do they know your rights? Do they know the laws of their municipality? So that's a First Amendment audit, right? Now, doing one of these First Amendment audits on a lady cop, I would just feel like there has to be, I don't know, I can't find any fails. I don't know, like I said earlier, I don't know if it's time we're living in. I don't know if it's because of Susan Janowowski or whatever that fucking owns YouTube and she's a lady and she's all about girl power. But I can't find these fail compilations anymore that I used to have or I watched one time. But they're just fucking hilarious. Watching these lady cops stumble over the law and then just shutting you down and saying, it's time to go to jail. There's guy cops that are out there that are like that too. But I just feel like I'm not slamming cops in any way, but I feel like there's so many more, there's so many other jobs out there that a woman can get. And it's like being a cop is almost, I know we can't say it out loud, but it's one of those jobs that a woman can't have. Infantry soldier is just one of them jobs that a woman can't fucking have. And I don't want to come across, I know we joke around a lot and all that, but I don't want to come across as being actually sexist and misogynist, but I don't feel like there's any other way to put it. It's for their safety more than me. I don't give a fuck. I will give a fuck eventually when someone decides to invade us and we got a bunch of twinks and ladies defending me. That might bother me a little bit when Russia wins. But
yeah, you wish you had Raging Bull back.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. I just thank God that there's no Geneva Convention for me to follow. That's what I'm happy about. But in all seriousness, though, they're other than that one scenario, they're harming themselves more than they're harming me. More than likely, they're going to go get killed on the front line. More than likely, they're going to get permanently injured or something horrible, or kill somebody in the line of duty, one or the other. Could, depending on the woman, I guess, depending on the person, it could be equally as traumatic. But nonetheless, I
would
think that
say
there's much other jobs.
there are a few women that are physically capable of doing either.
And a bodybuilder ones.
Damn small percentage.
Yeah. But even if you want to be in the services, there's other things to do other than be on the front line. Commendable, for sure, but I just don't know if
Oh,
that's the best job. Huh?
I don't want to be on the fucking front line.
No one wants to be on the front line. I'm saying,
Fucking
though,
shoot bullets at you.
I'm just saying that your success rate goes down tremendously as a woman.
I
On
don't know.
that
I
front
don't
line.
think. I have a daughter who's a soldier.
Frontline soldier?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. I just don't think. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm just saying I think that there's smarter, better options out there. And a woman can be in the services for sure because there's a lot of technical shit that women are great at. There's a lot, all that.
My
But
daughter's actually a supply clerk,
yeah, see,
whatever the fuck they call that these days.
yeah, if you're a woman and you want to have a regular job in the military, then yeah, by all means, yeah. I mean, even if you want to be a fucking frontline soldier, if you're a suicidal broad, I don't, that's fine. But like I said, for our
Think about it though.
safety,
As the way warfare is going, women are going to become better soldiers than men because modern warfare is turning into a two joystick operation. They're used to handling sticks in each hand.
oh yeah, up, down, left, right, all that, yeah. But no, but still, and that's true because women do have the ability to be a lot more technical than us. They can very nitpicky and fucking, and they can do that in the job that they're doing. And I could see that coming in handy when trying to find a fucking terrorist hiding in a fucking cave somewhere. So like I could see that type of shit coming in handy for sure. But to have you fucking expect you to pick up the sergeant if he gets fucking shot in the fucking shoulder or something, or he can't walk or whatever.
Grab that fucking M60 and start trotting across the fucking desert with it, that can of ammo.
Yeah, yeah. There's some things that are better left off to men. There's some things that are better left off to women. That's just the way the
Young
world
man.
works. Well,
I'm a
yeah.
man and I ain't gonna be trying to cross the fucking desert with M60 either.
No, yeah.
I'll do
But
my best
nonetheless,
to handle them two sticks. Thank you very much.
well, that's why the military has a cutoff at like 30 years or 26 or something like that. Like, yeah, you're too old to join now.
Thank you.
Thank you for whoever put that one in there. Damn. See, I tried to speed up the other part of it, and now we're a little bit ahead of schedule. We could talk about that time that I watched monks, like on stage, take a bunch of hits with fucking, I don't know what they were, they're kendo sticks or fucking bow staffs or some shit, bamboo
That sounds like
shoots.
monkeys playing with fucking nunchucks. No, thank you.
Oh no, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna search out a video. I already got everything shut down and ready to close the show. But the story is though, I was watching these monks and they were taking pain, and then all of a sudden, he kind of like spread his legs and got into a stance and took a deep breath and kind of like got into like a meditative state, and the guy just kept fucking flicking the fucking bamboo shoot bow staff thing right at his nuts and dick and hit him like 6 times. So I'm sitting here and I get in the same exact stance. And his feet like shoulder width apart, bend my knees a little bit, have my arms out in front of me and in a clenched fist. And I have my wife, so she fucking starts hitting me in the fucking arm with the ruler, and I could feel it. And I'm like, all right, wait, stop. So I fucking like concentrate a little bit more and get a little bit more in there, and fucking she hits me again. I don't feel it. I'm like, hit me in my fucking leg, and I don't feel it. I'm like, get my arm a couple times, my other arm, and she got my arms, and I don't feel it. And then I'm like, all right, it's time to kick me in the balls. And she didn't want to kick me in the balls. I had to convince her to kick me in the balls. And It didn't work. I think it was all in my mind because I was doubled over in pain and my balls my balls hurt for the next
You
like
happen to think that
hour.
those monks might have been eunuchs?
Yeah, I don't know. That's possible too, huh? That they didn't have any nuts. That it was just, smacking against their dick and they probably barely felt it. Oh, I didn't think about that. But yeah, so that was my monk story. But I didn't
All
feel
right,
it on my
here,
arms, but then I was like, no, that was all in my mind. I felt it. It didn't hurt that bad.
uh, pain hurts. That's
Yeah.
just something you can take away from that.
Yeah, there's nothing mental that you could do about it.
The one thing about serious type of pain is that normally you might go into shock. Then it don't. I got my foot cut up by a lawnmower. I never felt it until I was
Oh,
laying on the fucking operating table and they're starting to pick grass out of the cuts in my foot. I didn't feel anything.
yeah.
But once I started to, I really fucking felt it then.
Yeah. Well, I always hear about how bullets are hot, and I didn't feel anything until I started fucking seeing my own blood, and then I kind of went into shock immediately.
Well, that was a 25. Can you really count that as a bullet?
And then shock turned into pain. Oh my God, when they were taking, oh my God. Blech. That's bad.
Yeah,
And it's
they had
even
put
worse
me
when you
out.
see your own meat.
Well,
Oh,
I
you were
follow
out?
that. I was out after the shock wore down. I started feeling serious pain.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have that option because I was over a sink. You know how, do you guys, where you're at, so in Chicago, we have like laundry rooms in the basement, and they'd have those like concrete sinks, almost like industrial fucking sinks, like janitor closet sinks and shit. But we had them in our basements. You guys got that type of shit out there?
I don't have one in any house I've ever had, but I've seen them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, as long as we can confirm that they're real, I'm happy. Um, but yeah, that's what I that's what I was leaning over, getting the
One
bullet.
made out of galvanized steel is kind of common around here for old laundry.
Yeah, that's what it was, an old lot. So how the apartment was set up was at the bottom there was old shot. It wasn't active, it didn't work, but there was a shower in there, just a stand-up shower, and then the two laundry machines, and then the sink was right there. So it
See,
was like all lined up on the same wall where all the water was.
back in the day, they had wash machines. They put the clothes in, the soap in it, washed them, run it through a wringer, then dip the fucking clothes in the sink to rinse them, run them back through the wringer. Then you put your next load of clothes in that dirty water.
Yeah. Yeah, well, see, my grandmother actually, she had the one that was in her house. They went so far as she actually had one of those boards with like the weird, like wavy glass in it that you rub the clothes like to hand wash them and shit. She had one of them boards. God,
Washboard.
yeah, goddamn, you motherfuckers are old. They also had a little metal thing to break up your poop with, like a
That
poop poker.
I ain't never seen that.
Never did that before. Never broke up your poops.
No, no.
Oh, broke up my poops.
Uh, yeah, back in the day, there wasn't a fucking laundry day if you had a house and a few kids.
Laundry's every day.
Fucking every day is goddamn
Yeah,
laundry.
laundry was every day. My grandmother was either doing laundry or cooking or both. I mean, there was a time that she worked, but other than that, that's what she did at the house. And in between those two tasks, she would be watching her show or something. But she was literally always doing something. For an old fat lady, she got a lot of shit done all the time.
Or she looked like she did.
Yeah, it looked like it. Yeah, because really, I mean, what wasn't a few loads of laundry takes a few hours, but it's being stretched throughout the entire day, and you're only making one meal. It just so happens to take 4 hours to cook in the thing.
Or you just think about back with that fucking washboard, fucking load of laundry took a week.
Oh yeah. But she just had the washboard in the sink though. That she never
It was
used that.
decoration.
Yeah, that was just there. Or one of those like you spilled wine on your shirt, so you go downstairs and rub it out real fast with the fucking washboard. It was that washboard was like her version of a Tide stick nowadays. Like, oh, I'll get that right out for you.
Oh, so you're saying basically it was her grandma's washboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was mine. I didn't get it when she died. I don't know where that old piece of shit is at. The washboard, not my grandma. With that, I think I'm done, Tony.
Well, I ain't gonna argue.
All right, cool.
I'm afraid to go get more coffee, see how deep the goddamn snow is now.
Yeah, and I may end the show without you, so that's always a bad thing. I love
I ain't
when you
going
say,
nowhere.
"No, I ain't gonna." They don't know. But happy Wednesday, everybody. We will be back Friday, right? Yeah.
In theory,
All right.
we were supposed to be here Monday.
I didn't.
And everybody
I
was fucking confused as fuck yesterday morning.
Yeah,
The
right.
fuck is this?
There's no Monday show, and then this shit on what the fuck? But hey, too, and I did. I appreciate everybody that fucking came by yesterday and was like commenting on it, like it was still a live video and like doing all that. That's fucking cool as fuck. If I knew that, I would have tried to be awake at that time or something. But that was cool as fuck. But yeah, Friday should be a regular show. I just got to figure out what the fuck we're gonna talk about, which is easy enough.
I got to get a new notepad here so I can write down ideas when I get them.
Hell yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Because the last couple of shits that you came up with have been pretty fucking good. Yeah, so I want that, especially Whoopi Goldberg.
That just happenstance. That fucking showed up on the fucking news this morning.
But yeah, so with that, I'm gone.
Good day, everybody.
You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one life.